but AUD. Oh, auto hammer, auto compressed hammer. Oh. Might it? Oh. So, diamond hammer, which I'm not proud of. So no diamonds, no diamonds. Okay, so next is the auto sieve, which uses glass. So I need two of those, one of our extra sieves. So Wait, what? 15. Auto hammer. Always. So. Eva, save. Maybe I've heard food being right clicked onto. I know. We're cheating a little bit. Diamond. Gold. So, I want to get gold and iron. So, should be easy enough. I'll just confiscate all the wood from all our furnaces. And take all our iron. So one. Plus full across. 2. Then 1, 2, 6. BLAZ, which is gotten by Steven Dust. Dust. Chicken stick. Centrifuge. Compressed hammer. Hammer. Why would anyone normal hammer it? But how the crap? Dick on a chicken? It might be stupid enough to give a shot, though, like, and I know chickens will spawn in that thing, so why not try it? I mean, So we have 4 mil, and I'm like constantly using it, and I'll be using it everywhere. Da, 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 da. I got both those automated. I'm just gonna grab all the uranium to make a few more blocks. Clear. Thanks. What? So it'll still require me burn. Burn? A minute down. 2 stacks of uranium. P R. I think I just like, okay, what I do is I take from over here, take the crap from in there, do I have to seriously activate it? Find wood. Yeah, there's backup. But if there's backup, there's also a backup of garbage. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Well, what's the difference? Gold, silver, tin, nickel, aluminum, copper, uranium, osmium. So then I want clip. So item cable requires bricks, fluid pipes from this, just iron plates, basic pipe. Oh. You know. invis and hover should if I've done this correctly, get me invis and hover. It's not a set of mini gear, I know, but that should be the last. Jetpack. For now, that is. Actually, I'm gonna be needing my. Oh my gosh. Okay, so. Hello? Ah, nope, not happening. No. Okay, so I'm gonna let him change that with a right click. Should override mine. This forge ingots. What the crap are these guys' uses? Oh. So once I get one of these, I'll be turning 9 of these in. So if I already, I think it uses a lot less material. I'm gonna take one out. Slowing down. 16 blocks of heat generating. Oh no. I'm wasting mana. It didn't work anyway. They target me. Four is just flying. Show my emerald. Proud of yourself. And so off. 3 diamonds. Well, he has to right click that. I need to get more bricks. That's all there is to it. I'm gonna take 2 stacks. Half of them in there. 5 times 8. And it's 40. 3 times 8, however, is only 24. Oh. Do with flint. Oh, it'll just compress everything. Okay. So, item. Just getting stuff automated. I wouldn't say there's much progress really going. Oh. Ah, I need 1 more gravel. looks like set up some of my iron. I need one more iron, then I can have a second compressor. This must feel harsh to do, but it's really not. It must feel like harsh to do that or something. In my opinion, golden looks cooler. So it took 4 poor raw uranite. Gravel makes should be condensable. Then? Oh yeah. Netherite makes the same stuff. I like how sieving gravel in the beginning would have been getting us nothing. String mesh uses. In a sieve, we were starting off with dirt, hoping to get this stone that we could then craft into cobble stone. And then smash down into gravel. Then make into flint, and then we could, sieve some stuff. Auto smelt unfortunately 3. Don't know how you use those. So, yeah. 5 diamonds and 3. 8. 8 emerald. Minimap. Well, I want an end. Yeah. These things that oh. 5, so 10 there. 50, 80, 90. FE per tick being auto used. No, it's not expensive in any. It's the word 90 FE per tick is 70, 80, 90, and then this is probably trying to do too. My intense jetpack usage. Because there's 1 million. But remember, this jetpack on full blast hover toggle on uses a lot of energy. A lot of energy. Load of energy. Yeah. I've taken the 1 mil to the next. Yeah. G. And I don't need it that high. Oh. That is my 93rd death. Generate it. could have an input for string, then input for wood. Take all these ores, except for, of course, the ones that don't work. But I don't care to. Though maybe I do grab the 39. Yeah, that's gonna help me a lot. Where did you go? Yes! So Now we only need one more. That would be the one for the resonating wand. You can take your creatures of the trade with ya. But if you don't wanna, I'll take 'em with me. I'll take 'em with me. I'll drop 'em off into the void, taking 'em with me. I think I killed them both. Can't be. Picks up my mount any. So my turnips infam lead. Till the day I die. Until your shit cries. Until the day I die. Until your shit cries. Until the day I die. Don't know. Bitch. Bitch. What? Never ask me to do that kind of impression. Ever. 'Cause it'll end up in either your eardrums or you dead. What, girlfriend? Don't ask. I don't even have a diamond block yet. 11. So it's producing slightly faster than this is taken. So, UDO? Gold blocks. Oh no! We forgot which one would kill us and which one would save us from the death. You died. You lived the worst life anybody has ever lived before. You're dumb. Never ask me to do weird impressions. I'm live right now. That's painful to say. Because I know I'm live. And I'm just doing all this weird stuff. Don't know. Enchanted book. Enchanted with auto smell. Too high. The frequency went 4.586 million digits too high. Epic. Man, I really want to play today. Giraffe. PLZ. Well, it basically has a big capacitor in it. Speaking of, to get blaze, I need dust. Dust is gravel. Oh, that should like solve all my problems. Sand, dust, and then see uses. Yeah, okay, whatever. Because I have to craft these anyway, because their uses are directly into these. I'm gonna be so disappointed with myself. 'Cause if this makes it... My god. So, from cobblestone to gravel. From gravel to sand, sand to dust. Yeah. Next, I need an auto seat. Which, yeah. Not everybody likes cats. Shut up! Sorry. I cannot stand that. That just pestering sound of meow, 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 meow. No, you can't either? Oh, glad we're in this together. No mesh, but I need an emerald one, so. Well. Emerald. And there. And then what I want to do for the being of the community. Is, you know, stop making everything so janky. Gold, which requires 2. Don't know. Maybe.
Colton! Shut up! Colton!
I don't think he's here.
You do know he would have to come in right fast. Shut up, cat!
That's actually why I don't think he's here.
What is wrong with her?
I don't know. Shut up.
Hey, quiet! Nobody cares. Do you want bean burritos or do you want quesadillas?
Quesadillas. Dad got him. Oh yeah, I forgot to set this tune up.
Quiet!
So do you have any? Not making enough. Oh, they have stuff in them. Especially not with me jumping around. Man, I literally guess I could wait. Well, then add more of these so I can 40, 80, and another 80. Yeah. 160. +60. Hey!
Hi.
I'm working on a mess of automation.
Do you have the world open?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
I've automated gravel production and dust production, and they're sieving through an emerald mesh.
So you don't have the world open.
I will. I guess you're just signing on too late afterwards. Because I know at the beginning of this, I opened the world. Yeah. The problem is... Oh, I also made something for you, so the second you get in, I want you to do something. Because it'll act as flux networks without flux networks. And...
Right.
yeah, it's just a waste of 4 Endermen. Don't worry. But I really don't care.
The world still isn't there.
Okay, it just opened.
Okay.
And there's a lag spike, so I'm guessing you're in. Or
Nope.
logging in.
Nope, it hasn't even shown up yet.
Okay.
Did you, like, add any mods?
Yes. The 2 that are listed.
How was I supposed to know?
I listed them saying add these 2 mods.
Yeah, I didn't realize you did.
Yeah. I've got a dimensional binding card from Flux Networks. Now these have storage backups of 1 mil. There might be a slight problem. Yeah. I started off today with 4 mil energy, and now I'm only down to 2, or actually 4 still, but...
Yeah, that's still, like, a good amount. Just saying.
2 mil in the 5 minutes that it's taken me to build these stuff is not good, because that means we're not producing. So the 70, 40, or 140, 240. Of course 240 ain't gonna hold up to the much power demand. So I think it might also be part of my constant flying that's killing it. Because every time I stop flying, it recharges my jetpack. So, yeah, that might be adding on to it, but we don't talk about that one, so it don't matter. Don't worry. Not dead yet. But I do need to make more of these thermo generators.
Can you pause it for a second?
More or less.
Somebody wants to come over tonight and look at the raft,
Okay.
which means we have to get most of it back out.
Do we have to set it all back up?
We have to get the raft back out.
So we have to set it up.
I don't know.
This will be more than a second.
They might be here for a second. It's going to take us more than a second's worth of work, yes. But, so I'm going to need your help. Not right now. Probably like after dinner. I'm going to go eat my dinner. I didn't have breakfast or lunch, so I'm fucking hungry. So I'm going to go eat. Okay?
Okay.
But if you're just having quesadilla, I'm not going to start making anything. So just wait till Colton gets home.
Okay.
Okay? I think mostly I just need your help kind of dragging it out of where it's at. I think we'll throw it on the wagon, and then we'll build it in the front yard this time. Because if he wants it, it's not in the backyard. Okay?
Okay.
And, I mean, we don't need to really set up everything
So-
else.
Okay. So Cooper, how far along are you?
1 sec.
Okay. Last time I heard 1 sec, it would be more than a sec. Now we're only down to 1 mil. FE, actually 3 mil because these player transmitters, but still.
You hosted the world.
Yes!
I added the 2 mods you said to, and it still isn't showing up.
Friends list. I don't want to be brought to a whole separate page. Look. Single player, hi. Yes, I named the world hi.
Ooh.
Reading world data.
Yeah? It is.
Joining world. Back in. Press escape. Press open to friends. Attempting. Opened local game world to your mind together friends.
Alright, let's see.
Yes. It's there, is it not?
Hey, it's not. I'm still waiting.
No, don't do this now. Lag spike.
Yeah?
Music's off. Did you join?
1 sec. I'm trying now. I'm trying.
Did you click it on the list?
It's still trying to show up.
No.
I think it will. It might just take a bit.
I don't want this to do this. I really do need your help, because this power prop, yeah, we're down to 9,000.
Maybe you shouldn't be constantly flying.
Okay.
Still there, Connor?
Yeah?
Alright. It's still not as it still has not shown up.
I think I can solve our power problem without doing anything drastic. Yeah. I solved our power problem. But that won't solve our power problem long term.
Could you rehost the world?
Means I have to leave it again.
Yeah, but just use show up. I don't think this is gonna work for right now.
Let us try it. Are you, like, not on internet or something?
No, I'm on the internet. How would I be able to hear you?
Fair. However... Hi. Okay, back in.
I will say, at one point it did show up, but it refused to actually let me connect.
Okay. Open world to friends. Okay.
Did you host it?
Yeah, I hosted it.
It's not showing up.
Let's both... What factory did you get?
Workbench Factory.
Workbench?
I think that's what it's called. That's what you said it. That's what
So...
you said Workbench Factory.
So not Visual Workbench, but Workbench Factory.
Yeah?
So the bottom one, if you look up Workbench Factory.
So did I get the wrong one?
Did you install Visual Workbench?
No.
Okay then. No, you didn't. Okay, and...
Oh wait, did I install the wrong one? Did I install the right one? Oh, this is too confusing for right now. I'm sorry.
Hey, dude, I'm about to give you
I also accidentally just closed Minecraft, and I really don't want to wait for it to start up again. Sorry.
Dude... Did you install these two? Of course, the
Yes, I did.
EX Compressium and Workbench.
Yes.
Okay. So, how many installed mods do you have?
154, that's what it said in Minecraft.
Which means 152 outside.
Yes. Kind of just don't really want to play right now because I have a bit of burnout of Sky Bees.
Do you have Hydra here?
No.
Uh,
Sorry. Bye.
just wondering if we wanted to do that.
Yeah. Bye.
What if you could play Elden Ring inside Minecraft? Well, it turns out that now you can. Use a collection of mods on CurseForge to play Minecraft like Elden Ring. With this new free mod pack, fight minions, dragons, and huge bosses. And use fight mechanics just like in a Souls game. And die. Like a lot. Just like in a Souls game. So get this free Shattered Ring mod pack and bring Elden Ring into your Minecraft world.
23 Minecraft things that are actually possible. Minecraft is a sandbox game, meaning that sometimes we're able to pull off some wild stunts. Stuff that even by the game zone rules seems out of place. And so today, we're looking at those strange Minecraft concepts that actually work. And hey, the YouTube businessman bets me that you can't subscribe to the channel before I reach the roof. So to prove them wrong, float over to that red sub button. It's free, and it helps out a ton. Number 1. Famously, water and lava don't mix. Or at least, not without making some cobblestone or obsidian in the process. But with the new 1.17 update, there's actually a way to put both of these two together in harmony. And go figure, it's thanks to the ollie-coated cauldron. Now, we've talked in the past about just how screwy this block is, and here it's no different. Since with the new lava cauldrons, we're fully capable to put these underwater like so and have a lava lamp in the deep blue, which is cool, but it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Number 2. Now, thankfully, Java Minecraft doesn't have much for microtransactions, but that does leave us behind in terms of cosmetics, or rather, it would if we didn't have this command. You see, with the /item replace command, we can put blocks and items on our armor slots that we couldn't normally. So, sure, Steve doesn't normally have a mohawk, but put an anvil on your helmet and the problem's solved. Or you can add an emerald to your head and look like a sim. Really, the possibilities here are quite open, so now it's all up to you to find your favorite one. Number 3. So, Mojang has gone on the record again. Solved. Or you can add an emerald to your head and look like a sim. Really, the possibilities here are quite open, so now it's all up to you to find your favorite one. Number 3. So, Mojang has gone on the record against adding in vertical slabs, which has spawned its fair share of debates. And while I'm not trying to argue either side, I will mention that, for what it's worth, it is a little possible right now. See, through the help of walls and TNT, it's possible to glitch out the block's connectivity and leave a vertical slab floating like so. Now, it's not easy enough to do to justify putting a bunch of these in your build, but it is a cool way to break Mojang's rules, and if you ask me, it's worth doing just for that. Number 4. If you've played on Bedrock Edition, then you know that this version is full of some pretty wild stuff, and my favorite of which might just be this glitch. You see, while ziplines in Java normally require command blocks or mods, here, we're able to do it all with a glitch. As it is, if you start swimming in the water and then exit with a roof overhead, you can still glide along the blocks while swimming, meaning all we need is a few chains and a path to make a fully functional zipline, which I think is just awesome. Number 5. Now, saving yourself from a fall with a water bucket is nothing new, and if you ask me, it's been done to death. So how about we try to get a bit more creative for our MLG save and turn to potions instead? No joke, using something like a slow falling potion, we're capable to make a safe landing from a dangerous fall. And to pull this off, the technique isn't too different from what it is for the water bucket, since it all hinges on pressing right click at the right time. And if you do that, your legs will thank you. Number 6. If you've been to the end, you've surely come across this little guy, better known as the shulker. But while we're all familiar with them, you maybe haven't seen one like this. As it turns out, even though we commonly see them in their purple hue, shulkers can be dyed along the full spectrum of colors. Now, in Java, the way that we do this is by using the scoreboard commands and changing their teams, but in Bedrock, it's actually as simple as splashing them with a fistful of dye. And then there you have it, the change is made. Number 7. When you build something cool in Minecraft, you might need the right angle to show it off. And despite what it says, the built-in cinematic camera doesn't always cut it. So instead, why don't we take after modern cinematographers and use a drone shot instead? Now, obviously, you're not flying something like this in a Minecraft world, but with a pair of wings and a slow-falling potion, we can actually get some pretty smooth shots. So if your build requires something a little bit more than a standard walk-around, this might be the best way to show it off to your friends. Number 8. The community is always looking for ways to push Minecraft to its limits. And if you've played parkour, then you know that jumping is no exception. And that'd be how the Olympians of the game have found a vanilla way to clear 8 blocks with ease. And folks, it's all done without the speed effect. As you can see, if we build up the right amount of speed on this path, we can launch ourselves over the gap with no problem. So if you're looking for the gold medal in the long jump category, then maybe grab some ice and trap doors and you'll have that record locked down. Number 9. Now, hitboxes in Minecraft are a funny thing. And while sure, there are plenty of glitches that manipulate this, we can also do some weird things in the base game. For example, let's take a look at crawling. However, the tunnel that we're using this time might be a bit more cramped than you're used to. But even then, we can surely crawl within the tiny space between these piston heads, which is cool, but really, I've got no practical reason on why to do this. And for your safety, I'd recommend getting out of there before someone flips the lever. Number 10. Clearly, Steve and Alex are pretty strong. I mean, how else would they be able to carry around mass amounts of stone and food in their inventories? But while we're used to holding blocks and items, what if we tried to carry a mob instead? And no, I'm not talking about a parrot on your shoulder, but rather doing something like this. Because of the way that hitbox collisions work.
At Full Sail, our technology programs are designed with a different approach to learning. We let students get
In Bedrock, we're able to carry mobs like Enderman up and down the ladders like so, which looks uncomfortable for the both of us, to say the least. Number 11. Now, my eyesight isn't perfect, but even with 20/20 vision, I imagine it's pretty hard to see blocks from this far away. Or at least it would be if we didn't have some help. Now sure, we could use the spyglass item from the recent Caves and Cliffs update, but folks, that only goes so far. So what we really need to do for a super zoom in is to mix together low FOV, max slowness, the spyglass, and then the optifine zoom to top it all off. And with those folks, even the far lands will look just like they're in your backyard. Number 12. So famously, Minecraft has had the ability to see yourself in third person. And while that F5 functionality is nice, it's not exactly comprehensive, meaning that certain angles are still off limits. But we might have a way to fix that. Because for whatever reason, if you want to see yourself fall into bed, all we need is a trap door to make it happen. Yeah, no joke. If we crawl into this and then fall asleep, we can see the player's body collapse into the bed like so, which almost looks like an intentional animation, even if it's just an illusion. Number 13. Over the years, Minecraft has steadily added new pets to choose from. While everyone else opts for a dog or maybe the new axolotl, what if you want something a bit more unique? Well, there is a solution, albeit a weird one. Now, of course, the main thing that you're looking for with a pet is loyalty. So why don't go straight to the source with a Loyalty 3 Trident? No kidding. What this thing lacks in pulse, it apparently makes up for in companionship. So simply throw the thing, fill up your inventory slots, and then you can watch it follow you around. Number 14. Every now and then, you've got to break the laws of physics. And while Minecraft doesn't exactly abide by gravity, that doesn't mean we can't break its own rules too. And one of my favorite ways to do that might just be these so-called illegal water and lava source blocks. After laying out the proper arrangement of sticky pistons and redstone, we can just about glitch out the game. And then, even after removing the surrounding blocks, we can still interact with these as normal source blocks. So if you're looking for a floating art piece to put in your base, this might do the trick. Number 15. When you're playing in PvP, sometimes the retreat is just as important as the attack. But without turning around, it's hard to get much speed on that escape, though that could all change with the right key presses. As it is in Bedrock Edition, if you sprint forward and then backpedal while still holding down the sprint button, we can move with the same speed going the other way. And hey, we can even still jump and attack while we're backing up, making this pretty well equipped for combat, and it's definitely worth a try during your next 1v1. Number 16. As the classic saying goes, true love knows no bounds. And if you need any more proof, then there's actually an experiment that we could use within Minecraft. If we set up a mob on either side of this wall, then we can feed them as usual and get a baby just the same. Which, I'm not going to argue that that makes any sense, but it's clearly possible. So if you're looking to create a tragic love story or your next cow farm, then I guess this is a way to do that. Number 17. When I mention water travel, you're maybe thinking of something like this, or this, but probably not this, which is unfortunate because it turns out that minecarts can be surprisingly fun to ride over the river. If you line the underbelly of a nearby lake with soul sand, then the bubbles provide a powerful enough stream to float our cart across. And hey, if you play on Bedrock, these bubbles don't break your momentum, meaning we can make a pretty fun roller coaster to ride through the roaring tides. So next time you're crafting, maybe switch out those 5 planks for some iron instead. Number 18. Despite what you might think, these elytra wings are not much for flying, more so just hovering. So if you don't have the proper rocket fuel, well, it's hard to get off the ground. Unless, of course, you've got the timing right. Since if we take an elytra and some well-timed bounces, it's possible to supercharge our jump height. And while we only got a 4.5 blocks in our testing, some players report a potential 5.5 blocks and beyond if you nail the technique, which is just crazy to see. Number 19. As we've talked about in the past, campfires can have a chunk of benefits over their furnace counterparts. And while that's true, it can still be quite annoying for one of these to fizzle out. So whether it was your friend with a shovel or a rainstorm overhead, the fact still remains that we gotta reignite this thing. And while a flint and steel would be the obvious choice, we've actually got some much stranger options to use. See, in certain cases, it's possible to light the campfire using a fire aspect sword, a book, or even yourself to catch the flame. And I'll let you guess which one's the safer option. Number 20. The world border is a weird fixture in Minecraft, and while others have used it to create illegal double slab variants, I think we should just ditch the border entirely. And as so, to do our own attempt at a Wind Waker barrier skip, all we need is a boat and some persistence. By simply placing the boat halfway through the barrier, we can hop in and row ourselves right over to the outer limits. And then, stranger still might be that by going far enough, the boat can even break down into planks and sticks, just like it used to in the past. Number 21. The way that Minecraft is, it's really easy to build a pillar, but really awkward to build downwards. And without a water source to cling to, most of us might think that such a thing is impossible, but that's just not true. If we just so happen to have 2 trapdoors on hand, then we can use this crawl technique like so to slowly maneuver ourselves down the path. Is it tedious? Absolutely. But the fact still remains that if you need to build downwards in a pinch, this might be your best bet. Number 22. Killing the Ender Dragon is a rite of passage. And while it's a feat to slay the beast in any amount of time, it's obviously impressive to speedrun the fight as well, which is probably why so many of us have brought beds to the end to do just that. But were you aware of just how fast this strategy allows for? Because if you're willing to learn the time and precision for placing the beds just right, it's possible to kill the dragon in just one perch. And folks, that's insane. So if you can do it, you have every right to be proud of yourself. Number 23. A long-held fact in Minecraft is that the end and the nether do not mix. I mean, you can't make a nether portal in the end, so the two seem pretty exclusionary. That is, until we do something like this. If we go into the world files of the game and switch out the folder called dim1 for another world's file, we could actually swap out the dimensions for new ones, meaning we could have our nether be the end, or the overworld. And believe me, it's as confusing to pull off as it sounds, but it can also look quite cool. And with that, folks, amaze that subscribe button below, and have a good one. Alright?
This is Conqueror's Blade. Create a warlord, your own.
Hello everyone, I'm Kibitz, and welcome back to Satisfactory, where things have changed. Because I have moved our fuel power plant to the other side of the world, to the Gold Coast here. Because Update 6 is coming along, and it's going to ruin the location over here. That wasn't the only reason for the move. In fact, it's all in order to fix the nuclear power plant. So we'll get to that soon, but first, there's news about Update 6. And if you're excited for it, remember to leave a like. And the latest teaser here is about the new changes to the map that are upcoming, as well as the new functionalities of the radar towers, which up until this point, essentially did nothing. So pretty good news, especially for an exploration update, right? Yeah, first up, the new map. It's bigger, it's better, and more functional than ever. You have actual coordinates on the map, so if you're playing in multiplayer, you can say, I'm at -42 and 69, meet me there, which is pretty nice, but not as nice as the new markers you can add to the map. So beacons are probably going to be going away forever, because now you put down a marker and it has all these different customization options. So you can call it home, you can put an arrow here, you can put a symbol here. So you can change the color, change the size, and best thing of all, you can change when they appear on your compass. So if you want it to be like across the entire map, you always want that marker, you can do that. Or if you get into, say, the green fields area, you want to set it to near. So when you're near the marker, it'll appear on your compass and you can kind of direct yourself that way, which is incredible. And then there are also the mini markers, which you can just place on the map, either through the map screen or while you're playing the game. And it sets up this like beacon of light. Finally though, the radar towers. They're getting crazy. So before, they would just reveal a little bit of the map, and they cost like a ton of power. But now they're extremely useful with a ton of different functionalities. So as you can see here, they show you what kind of hard drives are in the area, what kind of enemies are in the area, food, slugs, story items, and all that jazz. Easily the most important though, is it shows you where all of the nodes are, along with their purities, which is like, oh my gosh, thank you, video game. And if you claim them or not, so you can tell how many resources you have left on the map. But anyway though, that's pretty much everything here. There are a couple other quality of life changes they added in as well for pinging and like clusters and stuff like that. Well, that's all the main stuff. So tell me what you think in the comments below. So that's some pretty big changes for update 6, eh? I'm pretty excited. Comparing the map to how it is now, like, bruh.
Ah, crap.
It's gonna be so much better.
Well,
It's gonna be interesting
I guess I
though.
give